I suppose what we do differently is that as heads, we are obviously thinking about our own school and our own communities, which is really important, but we're also thinking about the greater good, and I think that's the strength that's come across for all of us. So there's a lot of reflection and professional dialogue about what are the key things, that although our schools are unique, what are the key things that we all need to enable our children across the trust to achieve the best they can. So I think we think differently in that way. And although I think we've always reflected, you're reflecting with other professionals a lot, and that's kind of a key drive with the whole thing, really. So yeah, lots of reflection.
I think as schools we listen to the children. So the children have been given a real voice within the collaboration. In that they are coming to us with ideas because they're experiencing other schools, which they never did before. You're just within your own little bubble and in your own little school. They are seeing what other children are experiencing and they want to be part of that. So that's been fabulous to give children a voice. I think from a staff point of view, they've been given much more ownership and being able to take risks, but it's based on what they are seeing or experiencing in other schools and coming out of professional dialogue with other colleagues, which they only had that professional dialogue before within their own school.
I think there's a greater expectation that I have of staff now to collaborate with other schools, whereas before I would have been just happy for it to be me and, say, another senior leader. Now I've got a real commitment.
I think we think of all the children in Stoke as with SEN, certainly in our schools, and we look at their needs as a whole. We're not just looking out for our schools. It's a nice thought as well that somebody else in another school is also looking out for you, and they're putting projects together and systems in place that impact on the students in your school, not just in one school but across all 4 schools.
And in terms of when we do the peer-to-peer work, although we are in one school looking at what they're doing, that is a learning experience, because sometimes you're raising issues or question aspects that you're not necessarily doing back at your place, but it prompts that thought. So all institutions benefit just from looking to see what's happening at Waterwell or what's happening at Abbey Hill. So there's good ripples from the collaboration.